Do I sound
All
okay?
right, I think we're live. Yeah, you sound good.
Yes.
Okay, well, I
Okay.
think we're live. So, hello, everyone watching, aka Cartoon.
Yeah.
Um,
Got to say.
this is the Patchwork podcast, and you know who I am. If you've been here before, I'm Denim, and if you've been here before, you probably heard of Sebastian. Sebastian, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey everyone, I'm Sebastian. I'm the better half of Denim. Yeah, nice to be back.
Oh,
Oh,
Well, I was just what other people say. I'm not saying it. What other people say.
I never
other.
said that.
Thank you, game lover. Thank you.
Well,
Anyways,
not everyone.
next. All right, so you already know Sebastian, his tomfoolery. But then we also have Christine here. Christine, go ahead and introduce yourself, though they know who you are.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm Christine. I'm working on global domination. I have many channels, including gaming reactions and a podcast that's in hiatus currently. but um, I advocate for creators in different echelons of their career. I advocate for Black creators, gaming creators, and still working on that global domination. I'm trying to take over the world.
I feel like when you said that, it reminded me of what's it called? Perry the Platypus and the what's his name?
Not
And
Dr.
he always
Smith.
he always trying to take over the tri-state area.
The tri-state area. Yeah, he was thinking
Yeah.
small. He was
He
thinking
really
small.
was. And he was like pretty intelligent for all them things he was creating.
Right.
But he just wanted that tri-state area.
Just the 3 states. All he wanted.
Okay, and then we have Quellen, also known as Game Lover. Quellen, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Oh, I was muted. Hi. I'm just quelling. Just that's it. I do have a Twitch channel which I was trying to stream today, but that's okay. We working on it. We work.
Working on it.
Okay,
That's
I didn't
okay.
know we were shouting out. I have Twitch and YouTube and Instagram all Sebastian Minaj. Okay, I thought we were gonna leave that to the end, but they got the one up on me. Sorry.
Usually when I
I
say
wasn't
introduce
sure.
yourself. No, that's Game Lover. That's exact Quellen. That's exactly what I was trying to get at, but that's okay. And then Jane, lovely Jane, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Mhm. Hey, I'm Jane Thrills. I'm on YouTube. I'm trying to get on Twitch. I'm a gamer, streamer, reactor, trying to react, and I'm trying to edit a lot. So, yeah, I'm just here to have fun.
Period.
Okay, period, period. And then we have Nate. He's muted right now, so I don't know if he can introduce himself yet. I'm gonna wait like a teacher. Ooh, okay, no, he's
Oh,
not ready yet. So
He's on Twitch and his name is
Got your
Eliminate.
answer.
yeah,
mm-hmm.
his Twitch is Eliminate. So I got some questions for y'all because today we're gonna talk about our experiences at DreamCon 2024. As you can see, my background, DreamCon 2020. Did I say 2023? That probably
You
is
said
2023
2024.
picture.
You said
Oh, I
2024.
do?
You did. Well,
No,
I
but
don't
it's
know.
okay. I'm gonna cover it actually. I'm gonna cover it. So
It
it's
works either way.
2024. Yeah, yeah. And we went the year prior. We went in 2023. We had a discussion just like this last year. So I wanted to do it again because it was 2024 and I feel like there were some, upgrades and things were a bit better. So I wanted to, get y'all together, ask y'all a couple of questions and get y'all experiences down on paper. Encourage some other people who may be like, I don't know about DreamCon. There's too many black people there. Like, that's scary. No, no, no,
I don't think we can encourage them.
well, I'm
Right.
just saying,
They can't
I'm
go
at
to
the
Atlanta either or the, DMV. So
I'm
Yeah.
at the black people who are like, oh, that's too many black people. Them,
Oh,
we're nerdy blacks. We're not. It's not like Atlanta where
mm.
everybody's strapped, from
mm.
what I heard.
Oh.
But I'm gonna go before we even got to the convention. And I know for some of us, purchasing tickets last year, it was kind of like it was really nerve wracking. So how was y'all experience this year when it came to purchasing tickets? And anybody can just talk if they want to talk.
For me, it was very easy. I did not have any troubles at all. Almost like I didn't even have to put in my information to get the tickets. And I think that's because a nice brother of mine got the tickets for me.
Oh, I was like, whoa, that does not sound like a safe system at all. But then,
Right,
okay.
no.
Well, you know, I got the
I
skeleton key. I be getting in when I can't get in.
I
Mm.
purchased the tickets, so that, just stupid. But I guess for myself, I would say that it was, to me, it was like a smoother process. It didn't feel as like nerve wracking, especially because I did it the first round because they did it in like multiple. And I was like, let me just
Mhm.
get it at the first round. But I didn't upgrade this year, so I don't know how nerve wracking that was for whoever did that.
I
Did
don't think.
anybody
I think the only one that upgraded was Johnny, and that's because she had the free upgrade from last year.
Destiny have some clues?
I
But
was his chat.
hey Destiny,
But
but
game lover Jane, how was the
Um,
buying process?
Oh, you can go ahead, game over.
no, I'm kind of like doing something, but you go ahead. Go ahead. Just go.
Okay, okay. So I will say this year is a lot easier because I did it through a payment plan. I did Southwest this year for like my plane ticket, and then for the DreamCon ticket in general, I definitely made sure I got it early, because it was out on my birthday. I think it was December the 15th or the 14th around there when they first dropped.
mhm,
So I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna get it on my birthday," because my family is giving me money anyway. So I was like, "Well, I don't have to spend money because they're giving me money."
Period.
yeah,
So that was easier. I will say it was a lot harder last year because funds was really low and I was struggling trying to figure out how I was gonna pay for a ticket and the plane ticket. But
mhm,
when you got support, it helps a lot easier to pay for things. So I will say it does take time, but if you know you're going, you have to make sure you plan ahead. And I didn't do like the upgrade. I didn't
mhm.
feel the need to do the upgrade because of how it went last year. I just felt like it's no need for me to do it now. Unless things change next year, then yeah, I'll probably do an upgrade. But if not, I'm gonna keep it the regular way.
Yeah.
Period.
And speaking about flights, we gonna get there, but yes, those are not cheap at all. But before we got to DreamCon, they released the activities and the things that they were, the panels that they had. Did y'all use the app much to like look
No.
at that and stuff, or?
I did.
Mm-mm.
I was
I
using
did.
that to see because there were a lot of things that they were doing that I was actually wanting to see and
Hmm.
wanting to like a lot of panels that I was very interested in attending. So I wanted to make sure I added those and had those locked in. Did I get to go to any of those panels? No, because
Yeah.
I was running around a lot this year, but I did use the app and I did like try to add panels to my schedule through the app.
Yeah, no, same. I totally get that. That was last year for me too, where it was like there was so much to do, and it's like you end up doing nothing you thought you were gonna do.
Mhm.
How about you, Jane? Did you use the app much?
Yeah, I actually used it a lot, because
Hmm.
my friend was this was his first time going, so
Hmm.
I had to show him like how we could schedule it and everything for us to, even though it wasn't like a real schedule, like I just had to show
Hmm.
him how it worked, and there were definitely a lot more activities to use, like to go to and everything. So I was just adding everything I could, and I think new things were coming out every day before the actual event even started. So I was checking it like every day.
Okay. Well, did anybody RSVP? Because that was new this year. I didn't
Yeah, I
RSVP
did.
for nothing. Oh, you did? Okay. How was
I
the?
did.
Yeah.
Okay, so when they put out the thing that said this is how you do it, I saw a lot of steps, and I said, you know what? They could keep this one.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Is
So
that
Mm-mm.
the event thing?
Yeah,
They.
the big
yeah,
events that you had the
It was
Oh,
RSVP.
okay.
easy.
He had a
I would say.
RSVP
Separate
through a week.
website, and then you had to sign up.
yeah,
I
Okay,
did
so
yeah.
how
that.
was
So
I
it?
had to do it for two people.
Okay.
I will say, on my part, easy. For my friend, no, he didn't like it.
Oh.
Um, I didn't like the whole logging back in and clicking on your ticket and registering which one you wanna go to, and then the waiting in the queue and then coming out and then finding, like, the whole, like, the panel you wanted to be on or you wanted to visit, like, event you wanted to visit was already full, and I'm like, "How? I just got into the queue, like, it shouldn't have been full
Yeah.
already." I think it was an easy transition compared to how things were. So I will say it was a lot easier and better. They could probably do it a different way, but I didn't have no real issues with it. I think it was I'll say well organized. That I'll say it was well organized trying to find what you wanted, what event you wanted. I do say though there should have been some events that were for RSVP and some events that shouldn't be RSVP. So
Yeah, I think I can't remember which ones were specifically, but I know a lot of main stage events were,
Right.
if
yeah.
not all of them. Yeah,
I mean,
I
all of them were, and then extra.
and then a few extra. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
I will
say
say
I did.
oh, go ahead.
Oh, I had a little issues with it. Like I was in a VC with Nate and Jane, and it wouldn't let me go into one of the event for Maya. So I had to uh take one of her event away and pick the one that, well, she didn't tell me what she wanted that day. And picked the other one because I know she might want to hang out with Nate. But it did not let me pick Jeopardy back. That was one of the events. Uh, as soon as I removed it, it got filled up. It's like somebody already snatched it up by the time I was able to re-add it.
Dang.
Yeah, that
How about
sucks.
how about you, Nate? Did you RSVP?
Yeah, I RSVP. It was to me, it was easier. I would say, I
Mm-hmm.
guess, just because I wasn't doing it for two people. However, I will say, I will agree. Some events did not need to be RSVP at all, and some of the RSVP for some of the events were ridiculous. I would say, just because, like how Jane said, you log on to get in queue at the time they tell you to be in. You say they say you're the first person to get in, and then it's already full. Like I was full in 1 minute, and it's already like it just turned 7, and it's already full.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm
Yeah.
just like, it was for me. I would say, as a suggestion, at what they could do is how they advertised it. Basically saying how if it's full, then maybe a few days later there might be some openings. Maybe if they do it to where they add more down the line, then add more spots down the line, then I think that would be
Hmm.
easier for a lot of people who wants to actually go to the events, especially like dodgeball and the basketball ones.
Yeah, and it's a
Because
bunch of nerds. I mean, like we're gonna be on it. We know how to use technology. We're not gonna,
Mm,
we're not gonna be
child,
like, oh, I'll just get on 5 minutes after. No, everybody's waiting at 7. Like I'm about to click.
and
I'm about to click.
you would think that that would be the case, but no. I'm like, well, dang, I guess I'll just go to the pool then.
Yeah, there was a glitch in the system. Like in one of them, when I logged in early, it had dodgeball on there. So I started out for me and Maya, and then when I went back on there, it switched to basketball,
oh,
and
Mm,
the queue wasn't even open up for basketball yet.
Mm.
well.
well,
Okay, I'm gonna let Christine go. Then I'm going to be, I guess, the Debbie Downer. So yeah, go ahead, Christine.
Yeah, so I'll say that um, some of the events that I did get to go to that were some of the RSVP ones, and I feel like this some of the onus is on Leap and some is on DreamCon because I don't think that both of the systems or the teams had everything all together because there were certain events that had a lot of seats open, and it could have been a situation where I don't know if they had the RSVPs open before they assigned rooms to certain events. And then after seeing the RSVPs got larger rooms, or I'm not really sure where the fallout happened, but there were like I went to one of the ones that were like a premiere, and there were so many seats that were open, and it said RSVPs were sold out.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that I do feel like they're still, and mind you, yes, it's still a baby convention. They're still growing, they're still changing. The amount of people that are coming each year is different, and they have to kind of adapt each year, which this year was better than last year. I don't think I saw all the craze, upset that people were saying about, oh, I had the premium ticket to get in and I couldn't get in, and you were just letting people, like, all that disorganization that was happening that a lot of people were upset about last year. I didn't see like mass of that this year. So I'm guessing, each year will get better.
So overall, we liked RSVP, but it can use some enhancements.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
there for that.
And here is what we really need to talk about. The how the way that they went about it was very organized using Leap and the whole RSVP thing. It was very organized, like Jane said. So I don't think that was an issue in itself because it worked. But
Hmm.
I do think there is probably a better way they can filter those events than Leap. I believe, especially since we already talked about the app, I feel like to make the app more useful, I feel like there should be a way to RSVP on the app. And I
Mhm.
also believe that you should be able to sell the premium badge itself. Didn't do much this year. Um, so I feel like that could also have been one of the bonuses to having a premium badge is to be able to get into those events without an RSVP because there are only going to be a certain amount of premium badges, anyways. So
The
I
late
just
night
feel,
ain't alike, huh?
yeah. Well, we talked about this before, but yeah. To me, it's just it was organized, but was it the best way of doing it? No, I don't believe so.
Yeah, and you're never gonna know the best way to do something until you like do the idea and see if it works and see in what ways
Mhm.
it can be enhanced. So I'm glad that they thought of RSVPing, and I'm excited to see how they're going to enhance it again. Like I know they will. But let's move on to the travel. I know this is kind of not about DreamCon, but we know the Delta situation happened where, well, I mean, it was all flights, but Delta really dropped the ball. How, I guess like the system had an update, then it crashed, and they were canceling planes, they were delaying planes, and people couldn't get where they needed to get. Did y'all
Mhm.
have any of that? Because I had Delta, but they were all right getting
Mm.
there.
I had, well, my plane was already delayed late in the morning, but I arrived early anyway. But my way home was a
We'll
much
talk about our way
frustrated.
home. Let's talk about getting there. Getting there was fine.
Getting there was fine to me. It
Okay.
was.
All right. And everybody thinks that too. It was all right
Yeah, for
getting there.
me, I had American, and getting there was fine. I did have like a
America.
layover.
I'm
Yeah, I had
joking.
American.
American Airlines.
American. Yeah, and I had them. There one thing I did notice was because I know that because that was like a Windows wide update that happened. Like it was a
Hmm.
security firm, and a lot of businesses were out. We had a tech was supposed to come to our house for FiOS. He couldn't come because their system was completely down.
Mm.
Um, it was a lot, so it like took out a lot of any commercial
Hide your
industry.
kids. Hide your
Period.
wives. They
Yeah.
snatching everybody.
Really, they were getting everyone. And so um I know, like, I noticed on the app for American that they were already offering vouchers. They're like, "Hey,
Mm.
we're offering vouchers if you want to take a different flight." And they're like, "We'll offer a voucher for like going there was up to like $500." And I was like,
Ooh.
"Oh, let me a cute little 500. Let me take a look."
Yeah.
All the flights were I was trying to get there Thursday, and all the flights were gonna leave Friday. So I'm like, "Nah, I can't do that because I need to be there Thursday because I have events for Thursday that I gotta attend to." So if I didn't have them events, y'all would have seen me on Friday, and I would have had a cool 500 with me.
Yeah.
Well, period.
Okay. So I'm glad to hear that the flights weren't too bad. At least getting there.
Hmm.
So Wednesday. So some of us got there Wednesday. Um, I can't remember. I think almost everybody. But what did we do that day, Sebastian? We ate barbecue. We did VR. We really kind of more so experienced Austin because the convention starts on Friday. So how did y'all enjoy the first day there?
It was cool. I
That's water, right?
yes. Oh my goodness! Don't do that, Christine.
Oh, that's you. Okay. I didn't know if it was one of the no cams, and I'm just like, I don't know
I'm sorry.
No,
if you went to the bathroom, but we can still hear you. Okay.
No, no, no. Yeah,
how
it
was
was cool.
barbecue? That's what I
Disgusting.
really. That's what I really
Oh,
want to know.
okay.
It's
But to
Austin,
me, I don't know if
Texas.
Nate and Game Lover can say what they feel. To me, it was disgusting. And I'm not already the biggest fan of uh, Texas barbecue. I'm more so of a southern barbecue type of person with the sides and everything else like that. So,
Texas is
I,
What can I
awesome.
ask? Can I ask what's the difference between a Southern and a Texas?
Texas to me more so focuses on the meats. It
Hmm.
pushes that more so than southern barbecue. It's almost like similar to a cookout where um,
Mm,
you'll have a variance of meats, but also the sides are a big prevalent thing as well.
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but Maya said in the comments the barbecue was bitter, and it was. The
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 sauce
barbecue was
was.
also vinegary, and I have white coworkers. I
Mm,
work in construction. I have all white coworkers. They love vinegar. They love vinegar, and I don't know why they was. I was talking to them one time, and they was like, "Yeah, I don't like sweet barbecue sauce," and I'm like, "That's black people's
what?
thing."
I love sweet.
Yeah, they was like, "Just bring me the vinegar," and I'm like, "What in the world is going on here?" Oh, then I'm let Destiny in, but
No, she can
yeah.
stay out.
Oh, but
Oh
either
snap!
way,
I'm
I
sorry. Please don't come in and yell at me.
Hold
You
on,
know
give
she's
me
um
going
just a
to,
second.
for
and
me,
there's a threat coming.
the sides weren't up to par. The mac and cheese, the noodle was mushy. The green beans, I could slurp them up like it was soup.
Oh,
The
gross.
cornbread was good. I'll give them that. The cornbread was good. Um, but everything else, I'm glad you like it. To the natives.
What did y'all think? What Nate, Jane, Destiny?
Nasty, absolutely disgusting. I don't know if y'all can hear me,
I
but that was nasty.
My
see.
sister,
I'm a little
my sister.
different. See, I'm from a very small town. Only cooking that I eat is my mom's cooking. Nothing is better than my mama's cooking. I'm sorry. I love my mama's cooking.
Period.
Um, but I couldn't really tell like y'all eat more out more than I do, like to fancy restaurants, some restaurant that's not that fancy. But me, I couldn't tell the difference because it sounded like it tastes like what I will eat here. Like besides my mom cooking, like I said, nothing can beat
That's
my
so
mom's cooking.
sad.
Well, she
Sam.
she lives more so in the northern states. So, and I don't think northern states have good barbecue. So,
Oh,
do
Okay.
they? I thought that
I
was a
mean,
thing.
And I won't
you
listen
can
to your
find rural people anywhere in my head, and I'm like,
That's true, but those ones ain't the ones.
I don't know. Okay, Nate,
Nate,
Jane, y'all were
Well,
there.
I
no,
didn't
Jane
go with
wasn't
you
Oh,
there.
guys
Jane
on
wasn't
Wednesday.
there.
I'll let other
Yeah,
people
I
talk
came the next
first.
day.
I didn't want to talk over nobody. But
You good?
Oh
I
no,
think
you
you
good,
were
you
also.
good.
I would say for me, it wasn't as for me. I would say it wasn't as bad as everybody was making it to be. Just because I'm already not a person that enjoys barbecue like that.
Uh,
I'm not I'm not a barbecue person because here in Georgia, it's more like how you were saying. It's more focused on the seasonings and it's more focused on the sauces too,
Hmm.
and it's not more so about the meat. So you thinking you're gonna get a good piece of chicken, a barbecue chicken, and you getting yourself a puny little hen, not hen, but little chick. You ain't getting no whole chicken. You getting like one of those burnt ends, and it's crispy and don't have no flavor. All you think you tasting is the sauce. So for me, I've never really been a fan of barbecue, but when I went there, I appreciated it more just because it was more to eat on. I had more meat to eat on. As opposed for the sides, they can keep that mac and cheese. Honestly,
Th- That mac and cheese was nasty.
they
The way
don't.
that didn't even go on my tray. Cause
I
like,
like southern mac. I like southern mac and cheese.
When
Southern.
I can
Well,
bite it.
I'll say this. I like southeastern mac and cheese. I like
Hmm.
southeastern mac and cheese.
that was
Right,
even
right.
water.
But
Yeah, it's good.
as opposed for anything else, I mean, I was a pickle person, so I was just eating the pickles, man, the whole time anyway. So
Yes, she
outside of that,
was.
I enjoyed it.
Happy you didn't have no ice cream.
Child, I was
Oh
stirring it up.
Lord.
Them pickles was chips.
No,
That
it was
Oh, and
so
I
funny. Oh,
Y'all make
go
me
ahead.
feel a whole lot better about Virginia
oh no, I
food.
was saying I don't like cornbread, so I didn't like the cornbread like that.
No. But what kills me is we all discussed the restaurants beforehand, right? And I'm not putting this on Destiny because she just arranged the little thing. I'm not putting it on you. I'm not putting it on
wow,
you.
okay. Cause I'm
But
like,
I'm like, when we went there and Destiny ate Chick-fil-A before, like a little bit before coming there. So she didn't get a lot. She was just getting turned nibble to see how it tastes like. And I saw her, I said, I know. Now you're not saying I'm yelling. I talk loud because I'm passionate. So what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying is, I'm just like, you knew something was off. You knew because I'm not gonna lie, I'm big bag. So I got a lot of stuff. I was like, I want to try that. I want to try that. I want to try that. And then I'm eating it. I said, I'm looking, and then me, Yanni, and Denim were the first ones to get there and get our food. So we're just like,
Mama clock?
okay, bumba clock,
Oh my gosh.
bumba clock. So it's just like,
Mama clock.
okay, maybe we can. Maybe I was trying to zhuzh it up. I was trying to put hot sauce. I was trying to put a barbecue. I was trying to do everything, but
It didn't
Mm-mm.
help.
you know what was the real turn off about this whole thing? That corn. No, that corn.
Destiny got corn. And she said, "Oh,
So okay,
I
so
tried to get some corn."
I had a
Explain the
white
corn.
shirt. I had a white shirt on, and you know when you eat corn, I'm scared to get my shirt dirty because corn, you got the juices. You know, you chew it,
Mm-hmm.
you like boom, boom. So I'm over here like, okay, let me think. Oh,
No juice.
where's
Drop.
where's the juice? Where's the
Corn
juices?
dry. As dry as the chicken.
No
Hmm.
This
juice.
little squeeze butter ain't even add nothing. It's salt, pepper, nothing. Disgusting.
But
Yeah,
corn
and
on
it was
itself is
expensive.
supposed to be juicy. Like not even even if you don't have like butter and stuff, you bite into it and it's normally
Yeah.
supposed to
I
Yeah,
feel
be
like they
It was
air
dry.
dried it or something.
Seasoning in it.
it
it was
must.
seasoned. It was seasoned.
No, it wasn't. I don't even know why you sit here and lie. It was
I mean, there
burnt
was
and
seasoning
it was
on
dry.
it.
It was charcoal. That's all.
It was the aromatic seasonings that white people love to use. It
Oh
wasn't like
no.
seasoning. They be
Oh
like, I
no.
love it. It makes it smell so good. I'll be like, make it taste good. That's the problem.
Y'all would have been went better off going to like a Mission barbecue or something.
We should have went
Cause
to
I
Smash
want
Yeah.
to
Mouth.
try Mission Barbecue. They're building one near my
Honestly,
house.
It's
Yeah.
decent.
Okay.
Okay,
Cause
and
I
then we
love me a
did.
Texas brisket. And I love Texas brisket. That meat, especially when it's cooked well, it's so tender. And
But
I do like sweet barbecue sauce.
I will say Texas is maybe we have to go to bigger places like Dallas or Houston. But even last year we tried a Tex-Mex restaurant, and I said the Mexicans would be ashamed. They would be upset. They would storm this restaurant and choke all these white people out in here that's trying to sell this food as
Oh
Mexican.
my goodness.
Shirley,
I
wait.
got a,
I have
I got a
trauma.
queso
I have
that
trauma.
solidified in 2.5 seconds. They put it down on the table. I blew on it because it was hot and it was cold. I said, "What? This is Katy Perry song. This is a Katy Perry song. This is ridiculous."
You're hot and you're cold.
Yeah,
Oh my god! The VR though, we did VR after that, and I was like, that was one of the most fun things I did. It was me, Sebastian, Destiny, and Yanni versus um
Elite, Nate, Maya, and
Maya
Game
and
Over.
Game Lover. Destiny, do you remember the name of it? What it was
It was
called?
Sandbox VR. It was the scroll
Oh,
Uh,
thing.
shout out to them because that was fun, and I won. I won all the money
Oh
they
god,
had.
we play the Squid Games.
hold on, I gotta
Oh,
reload.
he
I'll be back.
cheated.
Hold on.
He cheated.
Oh, really?
That don't even count.
Mhm.
No, it counted because I
Yeah, I said that
won.
was the first time playing the game. Let's go back another time and see what happened.
Oh Lord, they always went around two when they lost the first round. But
I didn't lose. I was playing this old Asian man, so that's not me.
Okay. Anyway, so then Thursday, people got here Thursday, and then that's when people could pick up badges. I don't know how the lines are, so y'all tell me. But we also did karaoke that night, and we also did RDC live that night. But let's talk about the badges. Who picked up badges Thursday?
Uh, I'm about to say all of us should have picked up badges Thursday.
Yeah, all of us did.
I know for me, I would say it wasn't because last year was in the Hilton Hotel again, and it was wrapped all the way down the escalator.
Yeah.
But this year wasn't wrapped around that much. I don't know if we got there early. I don't know if it was just the line was moving better. But I
Mm-hmm.
will say once we got upstairs, it still was a long line, but they were moving very quickly. So I didn't mind it.
All
I
right.
do know Maya had that game. Was it heads up?
Yeah, the little Ellen game.
Yes,
Mhm.
like, and a lot of people was helping us out because like I didn't know nothing.
No, we got to the elevators and I was doing animals and people were just looking. And he was like, caw, caw. I was like, a crow? He was like, yeah. So we had a little bit of entertainment too.
Is
See
that
the
when you
people
guys
are
are waiting
nice.
in the line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's
All right, Jane.
I think the getting the badges was an easy process. All you really had to do was have your ID out, and I think you had to have the code or something out, something like that.
Yeah.
It was real easy, quick line. Well, when me and my friend got there, we got there early, so we were able to just kind of just go in and go out, and then we went to the hotel room because I got mine at the Hilton. So we were just, it was very quick and easy for us.
Period. Period. I'm gonna skip karaoke because I mean it's karaoke. You have fun with your friends. You sing really loud unless someone has something to say.
I
I'm
want
gonna
to
move.
say something real quick and I just I want to brag a little bit, just a little bit. Um,
Go
Oh, okay,
ahead.
okay, yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
when we first got there, so it was me, Denim Nate, and Elite. We got there
Elite.
first.
Yeah,
Yeah, so we got in the room, and the guy was like, "Y'all want to sing a little bit, so you could, tune the mics or
that's
do
the
whatever."
volume.
Yeah. So I would say me and Denim sang, and he was like, "Oh," the worker was like, "Oh, y'all can sing," and so I was like, "Yeah."
No, and we literally did like a little skitty bop. It wasn't even like a long thing. It was like boopity
Yeah.
bop bop boopity bang. And the thing that killed me is because he said that and he was like, "Do y'all sing professionally?" And I was like, "No, I just sing, for fun." And he was like, "That's talent more than just fun." I said, "You better stop now. You better stop.
I
You
guess
don't
it's
know what
stop.
you're starting now. You
I
better
told
stop."
Denim add that to the list of karaoke places that said, "Oh, y'all can sing." Period.
Yep,
It's
that's
just the
hilarious.
soul in our voices. That's all it is.
Do you guys have any
Christine, what
videos?
you got?
Yes,
I have a
Oh, you
clip.
do?
I have a clip.
Period.
I
I want to say
I think
Maya
I
was
stole
taking
some
some
like clips.
videos, but
Yeah, send them to Christine so she can see the
Yeah,
stupidity
yeah.
we were
DM them
doing.
to me on
Yeah,
Discord. I want to see them.
I do know
I'm gonna do
I
that
had
real
to keep
quick.
pushing Elite out of the way. I do know that.
Elite was all up on Game Lover at sometimes. I was like,
I
"Oh,
said
Elite!"
Elite was a little bit. I don't know if he was tipsy or just having a good time, but he was twerking on people,
He was having a
doing
good
his thing.
time.
Yeah.
I had to move him out of the way, like move. Like,
And
I
who
had
went
to
to RD?
stand up.
Who went to RDC live?
I
That
want to
was
say
me,
I
everybody.
went.
Destiny.
It was all of
Curtis.
I,
us.
Everybody.
I think all
Oh,
of us
okay.
except Elite.
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
Oh,
Elite.
okay,
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah. Elite did stay.
Did y'all have fun at that? I don't do clubs, and it was very much a club, and I was
I don't
surprised
know.
that
It looked like you was having fun to
Um,
me.
um,
you talk about me.
Yes,
Oh,
you
I didn't
and
say I didn't say I wasn't having fun. I said I don't usually do clubs, and it was very much clubs. That's what I
Um,
said.
I'll
Mhm.
just say this. I think I had a great time. I do have like some issues with my feet, so I have to like kind of go to the foot doctor soon. But either way, I had a great goddamn time, and it was fun. It
Period.
was amazing. My friend on the other hand, though, he was not feeling it. I think that's just because oh, I think it was just overstimulating for him. It was a
It was a
lot going
lot of
on.
people. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because normally he's like dancing, he would have been moving around, shaking his ass, all that. He does all of that, but I don't know. I think he just felt off being there. So he was
Mhm.
trying, but he also didn't want to like ruin the vibe for everybody and like kind of want to leave early. So he was trying.
Child, I was
I
ready to
will
go
say though,
home.
No, I will say though, after that one girl kind of threw the drink on him, he was ready to go because he wanted to fight,
Oh,
and we just had to dip. So yeah, other than that,
yeah.
it was great.
The party would have been shut down if it was me. So your friend is much nicer.
No, because he turned around and the girl saw and she had already left. So it was just like, okay, either I get him out now or he gonna find her. So
Hmm.
let's just
Yeah.
try and leave.
Hmm.
Yeah. But I'm
So
Nate
my
you
and
know what? I'm gonna bring it up now. The set was all right. The DJ, the set was all right the first time I heard it. That's all I'll say about that. But Kristen, go ahead.
my Thursday was definitely a very eventful Thursday. Okay.
child after Thursday, Christine was done
Girl.
for the whole weekend. I was like, good
Thursday,
lord.
it was like a movie. It was like a fever dream. I'm just like, what is there was a lot of things that happened during DreamCon where I'm like, what is life right now? What is happening right now? So like I landed around 5. No, I landed 5:30. Got to my hotel I think around 6:30. The YouTube collective that was happening Thursday night started, I think, at 6. So I don't think I got there till like 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock, like after getting ready and stuff like that and getting over to
You
it.
know,
Yeah,
black
it was,
people.
airplanes and airports and luggage, okay? And waiting for a driver and having some random man try to pick you up
Ooh,
in the garage
and he
and you
could
just
have.
keep walking.
Okay. They was trying
He
to
could
Yeah.
have.
pick me up.
He
Yeah. Yeah.
could have. He could have picked Christine up and ran literally.
No, but I have like I had 2 luggage things with me. So I would be holding on to them. Unless he's strong enough to pick all 3 of us up, then, it's whatever. But like, and then Austin's Uber thing, it's honestly very confusing. First of all, you walk a mile from the airport, okay, in the heat to go to the Uber pillars, and then it's the numbers are weird. They don't number it from the side you enter on. They number it from the side that the drivers enter on, which all doesn't make any
Hmm.
sense. Because when you're looking, you're like, okay, pillar 2, but I'm like, I'm staring at a 4. Where'd you get 2 from? And then you gotta go find this pillar. So it was kind of, a unique situation or whatever. But so getting to the YouTube collective, I hadn't eaten. I was traveling pretty much all day. I only had breakfast. So I was like trying to get nibbles while saying hi to everybody, saying hi, to all my friends. And then after that, we had went to Soho House. So we had went to Soho House, which was like a hotel type of event that they were having. And we're like there, and mind you, I don't go nowhere. I'm at my house. You know where I go to the most? Publix, okay? Publix, Club La Publix, that's where I go all the time, okay? Or Aldi,
Okay.
all right? So like like they were like, "Oh, we're going to RDC Live." And I'm like, "We went to 2 places already. Y'all want to go to a third?" They're like,
Hmm.
"Yeah." We literally got to, mind you, Soho House was another place we couldn't find. I asked the driver. He couldn't speak English. He spoke Spanish. So I was asking him how to get there. He's telling us how to get there. And then, but it was like behind a set of buildings. So he's just like, walk
Oh,
this way,
That was
which was a
everything
Kristen, you would
sidewalk.
have known
sick.
because you
So
speak Spanish.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I understood what he was saying, but it was still confusing because
She's like,
from
huh?
the street, there's no sign that says Soho House. There's a little sidewalk that goes from one side back behind a few buildings, and then there's Soho House. And you have to pass through the back of another restaurant to get there. We were like, what is this? Okay. Mind you, we get there, we get up, we say woo woo, we say hi to people. Then they're like, hey, we're going to RDC Live. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, let's go. Then we get in the elevator, and it's me and my group of friends, right? We get in the elevator, and then some more people come in the elevator. Okay. Then some more people come in the elevator. All right. And
Oh,
now it went from like 5 or 6 of us to 16 people in an elevator. All right. Which the elevator was big. It was a big elevator. Then the elevator jerks up and down 4 times and then stops moving completely. And we're like, holy crap, we're stuck. Okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
Christine, I know you screamed.
No, I didn't, but because I was very much like, this is happening. Are we really stuck? Like, I was like, are you serious? Are we really stuck? And mind you, a bunch of people were uh what's it called? Claustrophobic.
Claustrophobic.
Are you
Yeah.
for real or you for fake?
They're
Like,
No,
afraid
yeah,
of
yeah.
Santa Claus.
A lot of people, a lot of people were claustrophobic, and it's starting to get hot because
oh,
it's
no.
16 people in a small, a big elevator, but a small space nonetheless.
Hmm.
And um, Desmond was trying to talk to the front gate. They were like the front desk people were honestly phoning it in, okay, like heavily. When he had to call back and be like, "Oh, they're sending the people. Oh, she's still on phone calls. Calls. What do you mean? Oh, we
Call
have
the police.
protocol." She's like, "We have a protocol. We're following protocol. Forget your protocol. We is stuck in this elevator. Get people here now." So, long story short, the fire department has to come. They got to take off the roof of the elevator, put down a ladder, and we have to climb up the ladder. Mind you, I'm wearing a dress, and they were letting all of the guys in the elevator shout to them. Shout out to everybody who was in the elevator. Everybody was chill. Everybody was like freaking out, but internally, nobody was like yelling and screaming at everybody.
Y'all would
Everybody
have
was
hated
cool.
me.
Right. That's what I
Oh,
think.
I would
I
have
think
walked.
that knew who needed to be there.
What are we gonna
Too big. You're too big to be doing all that in a small elevator. I would have been like, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Absolutely not.
Everyone needs to squish together from me because I need room.
Oh my
Everyone
goodness.
needs to squish together. And when they
For
want to roll
me,
down that ladder, I'd have been like, I need to be the first one out.
for me, the panic, like I didn't really start to internally panic until when one of the ladies that was with us, she was like, kind of warning, because so kind of reminding a little bit when we were stuck and they called on the front desk. The front desk was like, "Hey, if the doors kind of open, don't try to open them all the way. If they open, don't try to climb out
Like,
because right, because you could get hurt. Because if it starts to go down, bam, that's half your body is gone, right?" So I'm
Oh,
like, "Oh, that's a fun thing to know." And then
yeah.
one of the ladies that was in the elevator, stuck in the elevator with us, she was like, "Okay, guys, if the elevator falls, you don't want to be either." She said, "You don't want to be standing or you don't want to be sitting." But me, I'm like, "Holy if this thing falls, what?"
So you
Like
want us to
I'll
lay down?
no. Well, it
what
was
do you
one or
want?
the
Like,
other.
am I
She
supposed to
said.
levitate? I
No,
don't.
no. She said either sit
Jump
or stand. I don't remember
right
which one
before
she
you hit the
said.
bottom.
Right.
Oh,
She's
okay,
like, because
okay.
you want to be careful about how the thing radiates up your back and how hurt you will. And I'm like, we have to like. That's when I started internally panic. Like, holy crap! If we fall, like this is like, what's like? How are things gonna be? But then,
You should
anyways,
have
they
started
bring the ladder
calculating when
in.
you need to jump before it hit the ground. And
Right. Like, what do we do? What do we do? And
Maya says
so
she said float.
they put the ladder in and we're getting out, and mind you, I'm little and I don't like ladders. I don't like getting above the first 3 steps. After that, my legs are noodled. And I had to have the fireman, like it was a bunch of fire. They were strong, bruh. Like I had them hold my hand and help me
I
get
know she
out.
was so
And
excited.
I had to, no, I was not, because I had to go on that ladder and I had to flash the whole entire elevator, my butt, because of the
Not
dress I
Christina,
was
you saw
wearing.
her booty crack.
Yeah, and I was wearing a dress.
and
And
if
then so
Christine would have been going slow up that elevator, I would have poked her in
yes,
the booty.
I
I'd have
was
said,
going
"Go,
slow up that
go, go! I'm
I
ready to
was
go, go!"
Girl, hurry up, go.
I was going slow up the ladder because I also didn't want to move too fast because I didn't want this thing to fall while I'm trying to get out the ladder. That was the part that was terrifying.
Now, how would the ladder fall?
No, the
You ain't
elevator.
that
I didn't want to
darn
move too
big.
fast that the
You
elevator.
can't move the elevator, Christine.
She
Y'all
said if
ever
I shoot
seen Resident Evil? Like the very first Resident Evil movie, and they were stuck in
Right.
the elevator? That's what this is given.
Mm-hmm.
This whole
And
movie.
then
I'll
Doomsday.
say it in my
so you
face.
and mind
I
you, my
win.
leg has to stretch a mile from the ladder to the
That's
edge
true.
to
That's
get
true.
out. So it's like a full. If you look up, you're seeing my panties, you're seeing everything, and cheeks and
They
all.
looked away, right?
I don't think they did, and I'm not asking. I'm just, we're just gonna leave
Did y'all
that to be
see?
the
Did
thing that
y'all
happened.
see anything? Oh, did y'all?
No, no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I just imagine they did. And mind you, Super Duper Kyle was in the elevator with us, and later that ended up on TMZ. And you could see, if you look, there's 2 videos. One you
Yeah,
see
they
Leash
took
coming
this
out,
off.
and the
Yeah,
second
yeah.
one you could see me in the background.
Oh yeah, I seen
I,
that. So, ooh, they called Leash coming out too. I'm like, oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that was
Okay.
fun.
So you must have went home and took a nap after that, or went to
No, we
sleep.
went to RDC Live and we're like,
Mm-mm.
we're not gonna, well, because
Take
after
me
that
home.
We
we
seen
were
her.
like, liquor, we need we need liquor.
Oh,
So we walked, we didn't
fair.
drive there. We just walked because it wasn't too far. So we walked there. We walked down the
Okay.
stairs, walked down. It was 3 floors, walked down the stairs, walked to
Take me
the event,
home.
Walk.
and had a fun time at RDC Live.
Y'all see when Christine came in, y'all didn't see her because I saw her first, or I felt her first. I literally felt like this small
No,
palm
I
on my
saw her.
butt. And I was like,
No.
what is that? And I turned around, it's
Squeeze,
Christine. Yeah, she was squeezed. I said, okay. I mean,
That's not even true.
Other
Because
you
okay.
got a
I'm
man
not a
at
squeezer.
home,
I'm
but
a pincher. I'm a
you
pincher.
got a
So
man at
that's some
home, but you playing with.
lies right there.
so that you could have got some.
Okay. Please.
But
Okay.
I did Google
Ooh.
why they do that instead of calling the police right away. They get fined each time an elevator incident happens.
Well,
So
they
I'm
better
like,
fix
Ah,
that elevator or pay that fine. Get us out.
In fact, pay me too. Pay me to fine. I was
Right.
going
Right.
They
to
got some
still.
neck breaks. I don't know.
Oh
That
Lord,
chick
I'm
came out
stupid.
hurt. I don't know.
The
Yeah,
scammer, y'all. The scammer.
I better say
But
I would say to round this out, the music day one, it's okay. They had some bangers, they had whatever, but we're at an anime, video game, sport, nerd convention. We need more music than just trap rap.
Hello?
Exactly.
yeah,
And
We
Something
that's
to
need
what I
dance
more.
to.
suggested.
And I told
Something to
Christine this.
dance to.
Yeah, I told Christine the next day about this that they played Miley Cyrus "Party in the USA"
whole
and
room lit up.
whole room full of blacks was "Party in the USA." They were
Why did you
ready.
say it like that? Why did you whole room full of blacks?
Well, I'm
I felt like it
Dominican,
was
so I don't want to.
celebratory.
Yeah, I'm about to say y'all my cousin, so and
The
I'm
one of you.
Dominican. I'm
hi
Dominican.
cousin.
Hi. So it was more so like there's more. There's dance. There's hip hop. There's
You don't have to go through the
Reggae,
there's
genres. We get
reggae.
it. We get it.
reggaeton,
There's just so
soca.
much
Please no more
music that you
soca.
can play
You
in
just named
these.
three of the same genre.
How?
You messy. Not you.
Not you.
Oh no,
Me?
she said reggae and reggaeton. That's two different things.
That's two different ones.
It was clearly a joke, Sebastian.
Oh, it's a joke, Christine.
No.
Get them,
Murder
Demo.
true?
But okay, so after that, the convention starts Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm gonna go through a list of like events that happen, and then we'll just talk about our experience overall. But on Friday, they had the big events like the Welcome, the Speakeasy, the Film Fest, Geechee Bee, and the other events they had that were really cool were like the real life martial arts, the Anime Alliance, the Black Trivia, Navigating Japan, Start Making Manga, and more. Saturday they had Jeopardy with RDC, the Art of Collaboration with Af, Rico, King Vader, and Cleo Thomas. They had the comedy show, the cosplay contest, Bay Brigade, and other events. They had a breakdance competition, K-pop Jeopardy, anime dodgeball, getting into voice acting, Disney karaoke. I remember that one. And then Sunday, the big events they had Family Feud with Berlizzi. They had the closing ceremony and other events. They had like the art of acting. So there was a lot to do. So what were like your favorite things that y'all did at the convention? Not talking about buying stuff. We're gonna talk about that separately.
Okay. I can say I didn't spend most of my time at the convention. I would say my favorite part was obviously the only one I could go to was the Family Feud. Um, Other than that, the shopping area. So that's the only area. That's all.
Okay, well, we're gonna talk about that. Okay, so let's move. Let's
Jane.
get Jane. Let's get Jane. I want to get Jane.
Um. So, it was great. So we did the craft of creation. I believe that was on Friday, and then we did the film fest, which was really great. I think that was like my favorite part going to was the film fest. Just because you got to see King Vader and
Oh Lord, you
And
could have put
Whoa,
it
we
on
was
a
whoa,
watching the
breathe,
magazine.
breathe,
film.
Hold
Jane,
on.
breathe.
Yeah.
She said, "I'm
It
trying to
was
make a
great.
film."
Okay.
You're gonna have to
Hello.
find
I
Yanni
mean,
because Yanni
Oh
also
let
that's
me
crap!
chill. Let
Yanni's
me
Oh
chill.
man.
crap!
I got a man. Let me chill. My friend was with me
Girl.
too, so this was his very first experience. So he enjoyed going to the film fest, but it's hard to get a reaction out of him. Like I wanted him
We
to
did
like,
get
oh
a
my god,
reaction though.
all right, but that was like Saturday. We've been here for like
Okay.
3 days.
It's like you wanted
Like,
him to be like bumper clots.
yeah, I wanted
Oh
him to
my
be
gosh!
excited. I
Is he
wanted him to be
Jamaican?
like,
Oh,
no,
Somebody.
no. So we had after that we did the craft creation, which was really good. Learned some good information. He decided he wants to start doing content creation now after listening to the panel and
That's
stuff.
good.
So he learned a lot of great information. I will say the only thing I was upset about when we went to that panel is that they didn't really check like our tickets when we went in there.
Mhm.
So we just kind of just walked through. So that was fun. But I mean, and then the person didn't really pick us to answer any questions, which I didn't like about that. But I mean, it's whatever. Yeah, and I think Saturday was our last day because I had to leave Sunday morning. But
mhm.
Saturday was our last day, and we went to the YouTube lounge area. Well, I went in there, but that's where we went, and he saw his favorite TikToker, this real estate guy. I don't know him, but that's who he saw, and he was just really
Period.
excited to see this light skinned man, and that was the only time I've seen this man get really happy.
Maybe it wasn't about the content.
It wasn't. I know it wasn't. He was very excited.
And
He
that's
said, "Oh, can I get a
okay.
hug?" He got a hug from him. And then when the guy left, he was like, "Oh my god, he hugged me. I'm not cleaning this shirt. I'm not washing my hands."
He
He was
said,
Not
"You want
very
to tour
excited.
yesterday.
this brick
Not
house?"
him. Not him spreading
He surely
COVID.
was. Mhm.
But okay, that's nice. So I'm gonna do this, and I want to go before Christine because I also want her experience on what I'm about to say because she's gone to other cons.
Okay.
As
I
long
had a
as
good
it's
time.
about an event.
I had a good time at DreamCon. I will say that they have a lot of things to do. Um, they have a lot of uh, a variety for people to enjoy, whether they're into video games, like I say, K-pop, Japanese culture, but also RDC content creation and stuff like that.
Hmm.
The only thing I will say though, for me, and I've never been to another convention, so I don't know. Let's not do too much.
Just say something. I'm like lost.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how other conventions are, but to me, there could be a little bit more, a better organization and more a variety of panels. I didn't see any where it talked about like directly sports anime. I didn't see any talking
There
about.
were.
Okay, I didn't see any going on specifically. I guess say video games. I saw a lot of how to content create or how to do this, how to do that. And the biggest complaint I seen this year, my what I've seen, it was that there was a lot of stuff catered towards people that were content creators or wanting to be content creators, and um, also that it's kind of favored the bigger content creators like uh, RDC and Berlizzi and stuff like that.
It's their
And
time.
well, it is, but at the same time, there could be a variety of
I
more
understand.
things and make it a little bit more interesting to people for them to want to come. But I've also never been to another convention. I could be thinking about something that I would that's not an actual anime convention or a variety convention. I don't know. That's why I said
Hmm.
Christine can comment on it since she's been to TwitchCon and other things, or and also Destiny. I don't have her hand raised. Go ahead. Oh,
You
Jay.
know,
Yeah, I disagree, but go ahead, Destiny.
yeah, I kind of disagree with that too because there were a lot of panels.
Not him going, Sebastian, come back.
No, let
There's
me
a lot.
let
There
me
were
put
a
him
lot
in the
of like
background there.
different.
And I could have missed it. I could have missed it. So you can,
I
you
mean,
know.
Okay,
it's on the
so
schedule.
Oh,
there were a lot more panels this year with like different panelists. Most
okay.
of them, I was covering the two rooms upstairs, but most of them were in the Hilton. Um, yeah, if you really didn't want to do anything regarding the big creators, you could have went to the other panels.
So
And
I'll
I
chime
mean,
in.
I
I'll
think
chime in.
I truly think this is valid. I think it can be an open conversation because again, what I do think there was a lot to do, but I could say to me, or if I was put on the convention, I would want there to be even more. Which, like Christine was saying, this is a baby convention. They're still growing. They're still learning everything. So I'm not putting it against DreamCon to say that again, they're not up to snuff. To me, they are. It's just I could see better.
So I'll say this because I did go when it was. This is my third DreamCon, so I went when it was in Arlington, and then
Arlington,
they
where?
brought it Texas. It was in
Oh,
Arlington,
okay.
Texas, and then um in Austin last year and this year. Um, when it was in Arlington, it was very, very much like you were saying, Sebastian. Like that was the experience that a lot of people had. But I will say between from that one to last year to this year, they have been getting better, way better with that. And I'll give them their flowers for that. Where the first year that I went, it just seemed like it was, just it was Sunbros and RDC. That's what it just felt like. Then the next year, they were including a lot more people, especially with the dodgeball game, including the girls in it, like Black Girl Gamers, Black Girl Anime, and then this year making it co-ed and integrating more different people into it. So I feel like each year they just kept getting better with that. Um, Compared to other panels or other conventions, like comparing this to VidCon, I feel like there were a lot more opportunities of a lot more things you could do at DreamCon than VidCon. VidCon is basically Creator Con. So
I
pretty
know
much
that's right.
everything was about, which I loved as well, but it's like more like the industry stuff. And it's like, how to be a creator, how to monetize your business, how to monetize your channel, how to monetize this, how to make more money. And that's what VidCon's been. And it's been, I love it. I have fun there. But DreamCon has more of the extra fun stuff, like there being debates about anime characters, or the Geechee Bee was so much fun.
Yeah.
Bay Brigade, I cannot say it. Bay Brigade was so much fun. That was my first time actually going because I didn't get to go last year because I think I had a panel around the same time. So this year being able to go, it was a blast. It was amazing. There were so many other varying different things that you could do. So I think
Right.
that it was definitely a lot
And
more fun.
and shut me right up. No, uh,
No,
but I agree with y'all. And like I said, because I've never been to another one, and so I didn't really know. And I could specifically be saying some of the stuff did not interest me. But a con is not just for me, so I can't
Right.
say there's nothing to do there. There's plenty to do there. You have your feel for all 3 days. It's just when I think about it, sometimes when I was looking at certain things and I see some, I also felt bad. I was like, some people didn't get like a turnout. I'd be like, oh, I don't know why. Like I'm not sitting in it, but oh,
Oh my goodness. No, I don't know why. I also didn't go, but aw.
anyways. So who else? Nate, what were some things that you went to that you enjoyed?
Uh,
Any
um,
day.
hmm.
He said,
nothing at
uh,
all.
uh,
Don't let them scare you.
Can I
I
can I
was,
add while he's thinking? Can I
yeah,
add something really quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I would say that I my favorite place to be at the convention this year was the YouTube lounge. It was like the lounge itself was amazing. The panels that I got to do there were absolutely amazing. Even being able to be on a panel with Kev on stage and, Patrick Cloud and Cleo Thomas and Vader, it was like, you know, being, it was like a dream come true moment for me because Kev on stage is one of my pillars of Kevin. Like my uncle Kevin, Kevin Hart, and Kev on stage, they're all people that
Mr.
are
On Stage.
self-made moguls, and they've made their way. And as far as what I want to do with my life, they've kind of paved a way. And so being able to do that panel and a couple, like even with YouTube, and talk about creator diversity and demographics and things like that, and encouraging creators to be more involved with the platform. And then even being able to kind of open the door for a lot of creators to come into the lounge and speak to YouTube staff. It was like, I felt like, man, I'm doing the things that I really, really set out to do. So it was beautiful.
Yeah, I have one. I was at main stage the whole time, but the art of collaboration with Africo and King Vader, then three were like really, really cool. They were talking to someone from YouTube, the one with the cowboy hat, the black guy with the cowboy hat from YouTube. And they
Adam.
were all, yeah, they were also like real down to earth, so nice, just so like personable. And they were just giving their, going over like collabing and how it affects them and in what ways they collab and how they view it. And to me, it wasn't anything like groundbreaking, but it would, to me, it would be for someone who thinks that they need like a big collab or they think they need this the third. And they're just like, be yourselves, find people that you like, ask to collaborate with them. Don't ask to collaborate just to use them, things like that. And it was just real down to earth and hearing how they thought about their own processes because they were different. They weren't the same. I was like, okay, them three are cool. They cool.
All
But
three?
I think Nate was going.
all three of them, yeah.
Um, Thinking about it, I would say what I like most about the convention itself, I would say the panel talking about getting your group chat, going to, or getting your group that's in your group chat to go to Japan. I would say that probably the one of the ones I enjoyed the most, just because it was very informative on the Japan trip. Outside of that, I would say from all the days, the my favorite was the Touchgrass TV event,
Whoop,
and
whoop, 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 whoop.
honestly, just seeing y'all again and meeting Christine and finally getting a chance to meet Jazz and Dwayne. That was probably my highlights of the whole thing. Outside of that, I was
Okay.
really just outside of that, the convention really wasn't my thing. I just go really just to hang with y'all and see y'all, honestly.
Can I
Hillary,
ask
okay.
really quick why it's not your thing? Just intrigued.
I'm People could think I'm a people person and I'm not. And
Mm,
so
A what
with that being
person?
so many a people
A piece.
person.
Oh,
So it was like when there was so many people there, it was,
Yeah,
I
really.
would say, a lot. And so my energy level was basically being depleted a lot,
your
being
social
around.
battery. I got you. And there was a
Right.
lot of
Uh,
people. There were like 20 something
Yeah.
I
thousand people there.
I'm sorry. I kind of agree
Mhm.
with Nate. See, I'm also like the type of person that like gets nervous with a large crowd of people.
Mhm.
Um, but like when I'm in the chat with y'all, I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm a total different person. But in person, I'm like, especially when there's like a group of people, I'm like more into my shell because I'm worried I don't want to bump into somebody. I don't want to say something wrong to somebody. It's like that's how I grew up as like it's just a shell that I just form, and then as I got older, I just like a couple years ago found out that I was diagnosed with ADHD, and my doctor told me that's probably was also causing it, plus anxiety on top of it. So when like when I try to plan my events, I try to plan it with people that I know I will have fun with and probably
Mm.
mentally and like
not
protect
draining
me or
you as
something.
much.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like that's how I. Otherwise, I'm back at the hotel room and trying to
Yeah.
Yeah.
regenerate.
And to add
Speaking,
to
oh, go
that,
ahead.
oh, I'm sorry. It was just a quick little 2 cents. And to add to that, to Christine's question, um, I would just say for that, for DreamCon in general, there really wasn't a lot of stuff that felt interesting to me. And
Mm.
I'm not an anime person. I'm not really into anime. I'm not really into a lot of the things that a lot of the panels were. So for me, it was like there wasn't a lot of activities for me to participate in other than like the gaming um tournament. But that was an all day thing, and I was not about to be there all day. But outside that, yeah,
Okay.
Okay. Well, speaking of draining, I want to talk real quickly about draining our pockets at that little marketplace. Um,
No, y'all drain your pockets out.
okay,
marketplace.
okay, I drain my pocket. Okay, okay, I drain my pocket. Christine,
The
was there
exhibit
anything
hall?
that you? Yeah, the
Oh,
exhibit hall. Was there anything that
Mm.
oh,
you
okay.
got that you really liked? And we're gonna go through
Yeah,
everybody.
so I got to stop by some booths, and my daughter and my son helped with my streaming of walking through the exhibit hall.
I was like, and who? Oh yeah.
I'm the baby.
Right. Yeah, baby AY and son AB and baby AY too, the babies. They were there. So we were live streaming, we were walking through, and I got to meet with some of the people at the booths, and they were giving me things, which was really, really cool. Like one of the artists had like it was this beautiful, beautiful, like it was like the universe of black, where she had a
Mhm.
lot of characters and she like made them all black or black women. And the artwork was so I love exhibit halls. I'm sad that we didn't get to go through the whole thing because there were so many things happening that weekend. I wish we had gotten to go to more booths, but yeah, the art. I started in the artist alley, and it was really, really nice. Shout out to the artists that were there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm about to say I got a few things. I got this. I don't know if you can see it. It's a Pikachu tumbler and a side up tumbler, and I got this nice beanie. It turns into
Oh,
a ski mask. I got a hat and some posters of black people in Luffy and Nami. So it was cool. The only thing I would say, and again, this could be regulation or not, I wish the food was separated from the exhibit hall so the exhibit hall could be more spread out with the amount of volume of people.
Yes,
Mm.
definitely.
I
Um,
want to see it.
I didn't spend no money at the exhibit hall because they was expensive. I did want the shoes that they had, the boots, but I wasn't about to pay no $150 for no shoes. I'm sorry. So that was out. But
Period.
I would say my goal for future events or future conventions is to have my own booth so that I can sell my own products that I started doing.
That'd be cool.
I was trying to
Jenny.
sell some before I got there, but nobody wanted to buy anything.
Shane.
She was like,
Well, I just bought one poster. There's this
What
little thing
was
in
it?
the background. The black
Oh,
girl. This right
Katara?
here.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
Yeah.
Katara?
Katara.
Oh,
It's Katara. Yeah.
okay.
She actually had a lot of other stuff over there, but the way my pockets was saying $20 was good enough. So I spent
Yeah.
$20 on
Period.
one poster, and that's all we got while we were out there.
We bought
And then
stuff
I
from the
ate
same
some
lady.
tacos while we were in there.
Were they good?
Period.
Oh, for real? The taco,
Yeah.
I like the tacos. It was a chicken taco. Not tacos. It was nachos. It was like chicken nachos. The chicken actually had a nice good of seasoning on it, so it was definitely giving. So I was like,
I
"Ooh, okay."
didn't. I didn't eat
Other
the
than
food
that,
this
it
year.
was.
The food looked
Oh,
better, but
really?
I didn't eat in the exhibit hall. Mm-mm.
I wish I had more
Yeah, I think
selection.
most of the time while we were there, we had the alcohol drinks though. We were drinking those. Those were really good
Mm-hmm.
while we
Those
were
were
in
good.
there.
Those were
mad
good.
The only
people
thing
had that
I
blue
will
drink.
say,
I saw a lot of people at that blue drink.
Yeah.
yeah,
And the YouTube
I will say
lounge,
though,
the guy that was announcing the stuff that going on the
Adam with the
stage,
cowboy hat. Yeah.
oh,
the black
yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he was giving me free vouchers. I said, thank you. I was like 3 4
So
up. I
let's
said,
just forget that I said
woo.
his name or erase that or
Right.
erase
I'm
that
like,
from
you're
the
gonna get him
Well, he
in
was giving free
trouble.
vouchers to everybody.
You got
Oh,
free
okay, okay, okay,
vouchers.
okay.
Yeah.
But Maya, yeah, as Maya remembers that we bought a lot of stuff from that lady last year, And I saw her stuff again. I
Mhm.
said, "Girl, you already scammed me once. Not scam, but
Like
you already
this.
took my money once." Yeah,
Now
that
I'm good.
So that's
one that has
cool.
glitter on it, and then there's the one with Aang in them,
Yeah. And Kim Possible.
and Kim Possible one, and they're all black. Um,
Mhm.
Destiny, I don't think she's here, but Game Lover, did you? Oh no, you wasn't there. Sebastian, you said it, and so what did I get? Oh, okay, so y'all know I like to write and stuff, and I have my own little book. So anytime I see people with a book, I know how hard it is. So I go ahead and pick up their book. Hold on, let me. There we go. So I got this book. I didn't get to read it yet, but it's pretty big. It looks really interesting, and it's by Jemima Victor. Looks really interesting. I got some other stuff. I only remember what I have in front of me. And then I got this. This was like I actually read this. That's gonna take a little second, but this who did this? Kasim Josie is the one who wrote and created it. Let me tell you, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. When I say I want black manga, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. So I was really excited about that. So if y'all want to check them out, check them out. And then I got a bunch of Pokemon, like the plushies. Loved them. Loved them. Couldn't stop putting them down. And I know Destiny's not here, but there's this black girl selling Sailor Moon bags, and she don't know nothing about no Sailor Moon, but I do. And let me tell you, I basically sold her a purse. Yeah, I said, "Oh, your favorite color pink, ain't it?" She looked at me like, "Okay, not too much." And I was like, "Well, how much is it? Does it come with that scarf? That's pretty. You like that? I don't know. You should get it." So hire me, hire me. I'll get your stuff sold. I'll tell you that right now. But
Well, Nate should hire you for next year if he's going to have a booth.
no, yeah, I'm gonna look for him. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, put me." But her mom was there selling too, and she was like, "Yeah, I sold one." I said, "You ain't sold nothing, baby. That's my sale. That's my sale." Okay,
Funny
well,
dibs.
we talked about the food. So I guess overall, I think we touched on everything. But if there was some last comments about what y'all liked, what you hope will improve, would you be back, things like that. Any
I
last comments?
hope to be back next year.
Same, same.
Jane.
Game over. Ooh,
I would like to go back next year. If money is right, I will be there. Um, yeah, and my friend will be going too. But this next year, we're gonna be cosplaying for sure.
Period.
Oh,
I
yeah, that's
say
another thing. There was
that.
fire cosplay this year.
oh, that's why I want to ask. Maya said that earlier. Did y'all see any cosplays y'all really really liked?
Yeah,
I
there
saw
was a
this
guy
There
person.
who was
were
dressed like the guy from Demon Slayer. Who's the sword maker? Who's the sword maker from Demon Slayer? What's his name?
Oh, the one
I
with the
don't
mask.
know, but I know who you're talking
The
Yeah,
one
about.
that
Like
in
girl.
that
Lucky
fight.
Yeah.
too.
Oh, yes, yes. And he was there. There was a chainsaw man there. I was excited about it. Was funny because people were like, "Oh, Christine, can I take a picture with you?" I was like, "Yes." And then I'm like, "Oh my goodness, chainsaw man! I want to take a picture." So there were a
Hmm.
lot of great cosplays there.
I do wish I would have took a picture of the guy who was dressed as Ichigo, his hollow form.
Mm,
Like I was
yeah.
staring at him, but at the same time I wasn't feeling well, so I was like, should I go over there and take a picture and
Yes,
show
it's better to
my
take a picture than
picture?
to stare at them.
But
yeah.
like I said, I wasn't feeling well. I had wound up getting sick there, so I
Mm.
that's what main reason why I was still in the hotel room.
In
Um,
cosplay, that's like the best time to say take a picture will last longer. Like that'd be like, oh, okay, I can take a picture. Thank you.
and Jane took a picture of the person who was dressed as the person from Resident Evil.
Oh, Lady
Um,
D. Mhm.
yeah. And again, not feeling well. I was going to take a picture. When I'm sick, I don't want to be trying to touch other people because
Good,
I
thank
want to
you.
spread the germs. You know.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I saw a lot of cosplayers, like a lot. And the year before there were a lot, but low key I was like, why every why every knitter want to be Spider-Man? But no, this year I felt like it was way more diverse. A lot of people went outside the box. It was like, nah, they really gonna
It was
do it.
too hot to be Spider-Man this year. That's what.
I
It
I
was
will
Child.
say
okay.
I
It
was
wasn't as
glad
hot
that
compared to last year.
yeah,
That's
I was
true.
Mhm.
glad that no girls because last year It was a lot of girls that was not fully dressed, and I was like, okay, I'm going this way. I'm glad my brother didn't come with me this year.
Destiny said, "What?"
The only thing for me is I will say last year there was more the people that went all out. And because last year I remember some costumes being like big Rayquaza from Pokemon, or this guy was actually like a 10-foot tall trans Optimus Prime.
Oh, I remember
Uh,
him from last year. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, they had great cosplays this year and everything. Many people I think tried cosplaying for the first time, so that's good. But last year, I do think there was more flamboyant costumes.
And to add on to that, I did like that. I think I saw a lot of people like because people think, oh, they have the big weapons and they make it all. And I'm like, no, I saw a lot of people who cosplayed and they were like very like the ones that are like simpler, maybe it was their first few times, or maybe they're just not the type to make their own stuff or whatever. But I was like, that was just as enjoyable for me to see somebody wear something like that than to see, the big super text. I'm like, anybody dressing up, I'm like, that's awesome. I wish I could have did that, but maybe next year. We'll see. But yeah, Christine,
There
I'll make
were
my
there were
best.
a lot of nice cheeks this
There
year.
were there
I
were
saw
cheeks.
many of Cheeks out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There were
I
a
was
lot.
surprised. I was like, oh, they let you in. But
Well, of course they did. Did you see them? I would let them in
what?
too.
Okay, Christine, Lord Jesus, you're one of them. If you had them pink shorts on again,
No, he hid those. Well, I found them, but I'm not. I can't. I
not he
wasn't
hit
allowed to
them.
leave. I wasn't allowed to leave the house with them.
Okay, well, thank y'all all for coming. We're gonna say our final, salutations. That's a big word for Elmo. And then we're gonna get going. So we're gonna start with Sebastian. Sebastian Minaj, what would you like to say? Please introduce yourself.
I would just like to say thanks for coming to the video and listening to what we have to say. And I know I was playing devil's advocate, but I do think DreamCon is a wonderful place to go, even if you're solo traveling. I think the people going there are nice. They're there to have a good time. They're there to have fun. And if you like, anime, sports, video games, and things like that, it's
Music.
overall, yeah, music is a good place to go. And you can find me on all my socials: Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, at Sebastian Minaj, SEBASTION MINAJ. And thanks.
Okay.
And
Christine.
I'm Christine. My last word on DreamCon is that it's definitely a great convention for the culture. Very, very much so. And yes, Sebastian. And so, like, for any part of the diaspora and wherever, intersection of geekdom that you sit at is is covered and is available, and you can make friends. It's a great place to network. It's a great place to meet other like-minded folks. Especially one of my favorite things is like the cosplay meetups that they had. That last year I did one. I did the Demon Slayer one. This year I didn't get to do one, but like being able to show up with everybody else that's wearing from the same type of anime, and it's really cool to like meet other blurs out there. So it's definitely one for the books for sure. You can find me AYCHRISTENE everywhere. I am on YouTube. I am on Twitch. I am on TikTok, and I am just starting to get on Kick, but I keep forgetting about it. But you'll
As
find
far
me
as always
everywhere.
kid.
And to add on to what you said about the diaspora, when they pulled up that guy who's the Doctor Strange,
Doctor
the black guy
Strange.
who was Doctor Strange
Oh
who
yeah,
came
yeah,
from the
yeah,
UK.
yeah.
I said when he started talking, I
With the
said,
do rag.
Blimey.
Mhm.
Yes, and his durag was the cape.
Not
I
blimey.
said I was like, yes, okay, Gordon Ramsay. Okay, but
What? Why could you say Idris?
oh yeah,
you know,
Idris, one of those blokes.
one of them, one of those
Oh,
blokes.
God.
Jane. Where can people find you? Is
Y'all
that
can
so?
find me on all social medias, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. I just got a TikTok, so I will be trying to create more stuff up there on content. Yeah, you can find me Jane Thrills on any and every social media.
Period, period. And then I'm gonna skip the game lover.
Um, well, you can honestly you can just find me on Twitch, Quelling Gaming, Qline Gaming, how else you want to pronounce it. Still slowly getting to social media, but right now that's the only way you can find me is Twitch.
Okay, good. Thank you. And then Nate.
I got many
No,
names
I'm
on
not
social media.
sorry, Nate. I am not keep getting hacked. Destiny, stop lying.
Oh, okay. Wow. So much hostility. Um, you can find me on different on actually all social media platforms. I have many names. I'm sorry, but you can find me on TikTok
I'm gonna get
and
Christine on ya.
Instagram under Nate underscore dog with two G's 318, and you can find me on YouTube and Twitch under Eliminate, the actual word, but with three E's.
Okay. Um, cause I still don't see her. I'm gonna say a special shout out to Destiny T. He. You can find her on Twitch at Destiny Celine with two I's in Destiny. So, like Sebastian would say, DESTIINYCELINE. Um,
Whatever.
and I also want to give a special shout out to Cartoon I saw here. And especially a big thanks to Maya because Maya was like saying all the good
Oh, now
comments.
he's gonna rob us.
Give me
Like
the
she's,
money.
Oh,
um, why did your voice crack though? Because Maya was saying she met so many nice people. There was a
Yeah,
lot of
she did.
body
She did.
diversity, which I enjoyed. That was such a good comment. Um, Let me see what else she was saying. She was saying a lot, and there were a lot of good things. But hopefully next year when we go again, she can be here to say it herself. But yeah, she had a lot of great things to say. So I want to thank her for being in our comments and blessing with her us with her presence. And thank you
Yeah,
all
you're
for being in our
welcome.
video. There go Destiny. You want to sign out, Destiny?
Which I was sorry. I was on the phone. Might be. What happened? What's the
Just say where people can find you.
everywhere Destiny Celine with two eyes on Destiny because somebody tried to beat me. Yeah.
Okay, well we're gonna wrap up. Thanks, guys. All right,
That should have been
bye.
Shakespeare one.
Right. Great. Stop. Let me stop.
Bye.
It's 7 p.m. Friday.